Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, just in case you didn't know, now you do. And today we're gonna talk about stuff. I don't really know how to sum up the subject of today's video. It's just a life update, a little catch up, seeing as I kind of went MIA for like 3 weeks in March, or I guess 3 videos in March, because if I post every Wednesday, there was 5 Wednesdays in March, and that was a lot of videos. But this is definitely a tough subject. So March was a bad month for me. Not like, it didn't necessarily start off that way, but by the time I was a week into March, it felt like my creativity had been completely zapped from my body. I really didn't have the energy to do anything. I became a barely functioning adult, in that I managed to get my taxes done and not paid the bill to the taxes, but I paid the accountant who did the taxes. So, felt like an adult at that moment, but pretty much didn't leave my bed the rest of the month. I read a lot of books, which seemed to be the only thing my brain would do for me. So anyway, it was a bad, I don't even know if I want to call it a mental health month, like bad mental health month or not. I don't know how to assess those things. I always thought that I had good mental health, but I'm coming to realize that I probably don't. Anyway, so this is going to be a long rambly video, and I'm not sorry, but anyway, so I have a list of notes so I can keep track of everything and make sure that I get everything I want to say done. I'm going to start off by saying basically the 1st or 2nd day of April I canceled channel memberships. I turned them off. I wasn't having any fun. I started channel memberships not even as a way to earn more money, because to be honest, it probably did nothing. Like, I had 3 channel members, that was it, and YouTube took 40% of what they were paying. So, it wasn't like it was a big money maker. But when I was putting out videos the day before, they were watching them, but there was never any comments or any real responses to the members only posts I was making. People were watching the exclusive visual podcast, which I think I kind of want to keep doing every month as sort of a catch up at the end of each month, just an hour-long rambly chat, probably like this. Maybe we can take subjects every month, subject suggestions, and we can talk about them, or I may take I may record something via my stream or something like that. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here. So I really liked doing those videos, but I wasn't getting any interaction with people, which I thought at least I would get a comment or something, and just as feedback, and it was becoming more of a chore than it really should have been. And I wanted it to be sort of a community where we talked and chatted and things like that, and I just wasn't getting that, and so I decided to cancel it. I will say, I'm just going to address this now that we've got the cancellation of memberships out of the way. to the 2 or 3 angry people who came at me for not posting any videos and having channel members, here's the deal. I am a human being and I don't owe anyone content or videos. I don't owe you anything. I put myself out there on the internet for free, and yes, I did have channel members, but I never ever stated that you would get 4 videos a month or 1 video a week. It was stated, if I put out a video that week, you will get it 24 hours in advance. I can't guarantee that I will post 4 videos a month or 5 videos a month. I don't have a set schedule right now because I sort of just post when videos are ready or when I have the time to edit them. Yes, I would love to have a schedule and I'm working on that, but right now I don't have a schedule. So when a video is ready is when I post it. For example, this past week's video went up on a Thursday when it should have gone up on a Wednesday. It went up on a Thursday because I needed to get it approved by the brand, and when I sent it to them on Monday, which is when they require it, they didn't approve it until I emailed them on Wednesday and said, hey, my video hasn't been approved. And I emailed them Wednesday night. I said, hey, my video hasn't been approved and it's supposed to go up in a couple hours. And they didn't email me back till Thursday morning to give me like this special link and everything. So it had to go up the next day. Like sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes I don't have time to edit a video and I don't have money to pay an editor. So that's just what happens. Life takes over sometimes. Again, I'm a human being and I don't owe people on the internet who I don't know video content. I don't owe Instagram posts. I don't owe TikToks. Yes, I love posting content. I love doing that. But when people are constantly coming at me and saying, you know, you owe us videos, when are you gonna post again? None of the comments I got were actually like concerned for me either. That was the worst part. I've had some in the past where like I've not posted for a couple weeks and someone's been like, are you all right? Like, you haven't posted in a while and I'm just wondering if you're okay. None of them were like that. They were all, why haven't you posted in 3 weeks? You owe us. You owe me videos. You owe me content. And that was quite disheartening to know that like those are the people I have hanging around here. And I'll be honest, if that's how you feel, I would almost prefer if you didn't watch, because I would like a community of nice, thoughtful people who want to be here and want what's best for me and my mental health, as well as enjoying the content when I do post it. So let's see, what else happened in March? I got an IUD, and actually I already had an IUD, and I'm gonna make a whole video about this because it's quite different when you're fat and get birth control in an IUD than it is when you're thin. I was gonna say normal size, but normal is relative. So I got my IUD replaced because I had it for 7 years and it was time. Had to pay for that. It was $425 or something like that. In Canada, your prescriptions are not covered. It's great to be able to go to the hospital and not be millions of dollars in debt, but I would really like universal pharmacare, please and thank you. So I got an IUD, and let me tell you, the recovery is not as fast as they tell you. Even though I was getting one out and another one put in, it was bad. Not like, you know what, it wasn't a terrible experience, but it had been 7 years since I got the last one, and so I kind of blocked out like having cramps for a whole week, and I don't normally get cramps with my period, so, and I never have. So that was not fun. And then of course, like I, you know, spent a week with cramps, went 2 weeks, and then had another week of cramps again because my period started like very soon. Anyway, you may not need that information, but I'm gonna share it anyway. And while I was there, I asked my doctor to be assessed for ADHD, because you know what? There are reasons that I genuinely think I have ADHD, and I wanted to start the process of finding out if what could happen, what we could do, whatever. And you know what? The doctor was like, okay, we can definitely get you assessed, which was nice. Like, it's really, I love my doctor. She's great. Certainly better than the one I've had most of my life. He retired, and now the one who took over for him is awesome. She doesn't make me get weighed, and she also just believes me when I say something. I'm very thankful that I had her last summer with my gallbladder, because if it had been anyone else, I'm not really sure that I would have been believed that was what the pain was that I was experiencing. So, and I might still be living with the issues from my gallbladder and peeing orange, which is what happened last year. So anyway, then we fast forward along until like a week later, and my grandpa passed away. And it was very, very fast. Very, very fast. And none of us got to say goodbye because he was in a nursing home. And it was like, yeah, it was very, very fast. And he was 100, so like we kind of knew like eventually this would happen. I personally have been gearing myself up for that day since like last year, when we went into lockdown and we had to do like a 100-year birthday party for him, completely socially distanced and not hugging him. I knew it probably would not end well, and so it softened the blow a bit, but like not all the way. So that was another hit to March. So then I had my assessment for ADHD, and like a few days later. So the consensus from my doctor was it's complicated and we can't quite figure it out right now. And now I've started CBT therapy. So, you know, that's interesting. I've only had my first session, and so I have no idea how that will turn out. Sorry. I have no idea how it'll turn out. How it will help me. Right now my homework is to eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, which I don't do now. Most days I will maybe eat breakfast, or maybe I'll wait till the afternoon till I eat for the first time, and that's really bad apparently. I don't know, I just have no schedule whatsoever. And I think the idea is to just get me on a schedule of like waking up at the same time every day, going to bed at the same time every day, build a routine. And I have no routine. And yeah, it's been interesting. My first appointment was like only 2 or 3 days ago. So, you know, or 2 or 3 days ago from when I'm filming this. And it's Saturday. So, you know, anyway, I got a P.O. box. I did that earlier in March. I will put the P.O. box address in the description for you guys if you want. I'm not telling you to send me anything. If you want to send a card or a letter or something, you can. But like, don't spend your money on me, okay? Like, don't do that. I'm also not going to encourage like P.O. box unboxings or any of those things. Like, if I purchase something or somebody sends me something really cool, I will definitely share it, but that's not what this is becoming. I got it for my business, and I'm gonna discuss, like, have a whole video on why I got a PO box, because it was for safety, essentially. So I'll link it, or I'll not link it, I'll put it in the description, but really it's not meant for that. It's actually meant for my business, and so that my address is not public record. So yeah, anyway, I'll talk about it in a video later. I mean, I have to save something for Everyday May, because I'm going to attempt to put up a video every day in May. Whether it's short, I'm gonna pre-record a whole bunch, all of that, so yeah. Anyway, and finally, well, there's a couple other things that I didn't add to the list. I didn't do a shop update in March or send any emails besides, I think, one. Like I said, it felt like my creativity had been completely zapped. I have the product planned for March. It's been tested. I talked about it in the vlogs at the beginning of the month, but I chickened out, and I was scared to put it out there, but also I couldn't wrap my head around sitting down and actually making it and doing the thing. Even though I know exactly how I would do the thing, I have it planned out step by step. I just couldn't make myself sit down and do it, and it involves trying something new, which I think is part of the reason why I was so scared to put it out. But I will eventually put them out, because I'm really keen on the design I made. I just didn't do it last month, and I couldn't really bring myself to make anything for like 3 solid weeks or more, really. So that sort of sorted itself out with this new routine I'm trying to build. It's to help me get actual work hours in. As a part of that, I decided I want to start doing streaming, and I love streaming. I've done live streams here on YouTube before. The last one I did, I tried to do 2 of them last year, and YouTube, with the with COVID and everything, and all their people working from home, their automated reporting system was taking my live down after 4 minutes or less, and it was very annoying, and there was no way to get around it. So it was so frustrating that I couldn't get going in a stream without it being taken down. So I have decided that I'm going to stream on Twitch. And so my schedule as it stands now, and this will change because it'll change on how or when I'm working in the store, if I need to like take my sister somewhere or something like that. Yeah, so it will change, but for April, it's going to be Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Sundays will definitely change if I have to work in the store on Sundays in May, but right now Ontario's in a lockdown, so I have April to stream on Sundays. And that will be sewing, making things, whatever. I'm maybe even like filming content for videos, like at the same time. So if you want to see it in real time, not sped up, you can always watch the streams with me. So yeah, then Mondays are going to be like a co-working day. Essentially it's just quietly working together. I miss going to cafes a lot, and sitting there for 4 or 5 hours just getting work done. And that's what I want this experience to be. So we'll put on some like lo-fi royalty-free music because we don't want to get DMCA'd on Twitch. Then we will just get down to work. We can chat via comments or, you know, via chat. But for the most part, it's just getting work done while other people are also getting work done at the same time. And while I can't see you guys can see me. So we'll do that. The only thing is I can't edit a video while on stream because my computer is not powerful enough to do that. So that's sad because that would be really helpful if I could do them at the same time. But, you know, anyway, and it's not like you'll see my screen or what I'm doing. It's just Mondays are my day to do all my admin work, like writing blog posts and writing the emails for that week, and writing and doing like client work and stuff. So yeah, these are like just what I do on Mondays. So I'm just gonna stream while I'm doing it. And on Thursdays we will be doing sewing, production, making products, things like that. And like there will definitely be breaks during that stream because I can't really sew for more than an hour without my back aching from like arching over my sewing machine like a little gremlin. So there will definitely be like pauses and breaks and things like that, but it will be like a few hours at least. My goal is to stream at 11 o'clock on each of these days and go until at least 3 o'clock with breaks because like lunch needs to be in there somewhere, and just like I can't sit and sew for 4 hours straight. I'm just not built to do that, I guess. So yeah, anyway, that's streaming. Alright everybody, that's my update. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them down below. I will be happy to answer them. I do try and answer as many comments as I can. If you're nice. If you're rude, I just block you. Because it's my community, I can do that. So anyway, if you don't like it, don't hang out here, basically. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!